Cornelius, what's your surname?
My surname is Sinclair.
I've known you for how many years, and I've got to ask you your surname.
I'm gonna guess about 26 years.
26 years. It's a long friendship.
Yes.
And you and I have spent a little bit of time together in this cabin, but you spend a hell of a lot more time here in the captain's cabin than anybody else.
That's correct, yeah.
We're on the John Benn, and you're the skipper of the John Benn. How long have you been doing this?
I'm doing this for about 23 years. The boat is about 23 years old. But before that, I was playing with boats for a long time.
Yeah.
That is from Southern Seas Charter Cruise side.
Yeah. You must have some interesting stories to tell about this boat.
Yeah, for sure.
Tell me a few things that she's done.
Okay, there was one day I stuck on the sandbank, but nobody did know about it. Because I was the only one to know about it. So the nose was on the sandbank, and I was looking over the side and see, yeah, I can't believe it myself, I'm stuck on the sandbank. And what I do, I didn't call even my deckhand to say I'm stuck in because he didn't even know. So it was not musty. I didn't know what happened that it was a little bit dark. But anyway, you know when you drive in the dark, it's not easy to follow the channels because on your way down to the hedge, there's not really markers. And on your way back from the hedge, you have to choose for yourself where to go. But anyway, it was fun to stop on the sandbank and the people have a lot of drinks, you know. And I waited for the tide to load me a little bit and off I am.
Have you had many famous people on the boat?
Yeah, like rugby players, Hansie Cronje. I have a guy who even trained, not Arnold Schwarzenegger, but Sylvester Stallone. Very big guy, very strong guy. I met him in the cabin. And I was with Trevor Nasser, the guy who played, you know, I don't know what kind of music he's playing. He's playing the Black Diamond strings and that. I was with him even on the boat. And famous people I have was a lot of people. I didn't drive them, but anyway, I never see so many guns around me like that. It was all the president's wives, I think.
That was the Commonwealth Heads of Government.
That's correct, yeah.
Meeting in George, wasn't it? And they
That's correct. They came down here to Featherbed.
They came here to Featherbed. Why do you think you enjoy driving the John Benn so much?
You know, I always tell the people it's a secret. But anyway, I grew up with a boat. She's like my wife. I look after her all the time. She must be clean. She have to go out for repairs like the doctor. Have to check what's wrong with her heart and everything like that. But for me to work with tourism, you know, this is the main thing. It never stops. So you can go on and on and on and on. And to be a captain, I can tell you one thing. I think it's the only job where you can get out. To drive a boat and your back can grow long, you know.
And you can continue doing it.
Correct, yeah.
Nalla, we're inside the John Benn now, and you're standing next to a picture of the old man. Who was John Benn?
John Benn was a harbor pilot from many years ago. In the olden days, he used the ships sailing to the hedge, but that time it was sailing ships, you know. And he used to stay on top of the mountain of the hedge on the left-hand side. This is the, what do you call it, the eastern head. So what happened? In the olden days, he was a harbor pilot, I think for 9 years. And he used to use flags, like a white one and a red one, to the ships come in and out. So when he show you the red one, it means you have to stay outside. And sometimes ships can stay outside there for about 6 months. And if he show you the white one, you know the hedge is flag, and then you can come in. And what happened, he used to send his daughter down there from the hedge, run down to that fire lighthouse, and make a fire in the inside. So it means that in the olden days there was no navigation lights, so then people know they have to follow the light to see at night time where's the channel. So that was the guy in the olden days who used to let the ships come in and out, and that time there was no ships going down like now.
And what do you think the attraction is of the John Benn for the guests who come on?
You know, she's famous. It's like I say, the people. I told them the story about the John Benn. Who was John Benn? Where did John Benn live? All that thing was, and where is it built? And it's a nice famous story for them, you know. And I think a lot of people, they like it to hear it, where you get the name from. But most of the people think it's Mafro John Benn, but it's not a Mafro, it's John Benn. It means motor vessel, you know.
MV John Benn.
Yeah, and people like the story of the John Benn, you know, and I think they enjoy that. And it's there for a long time, and it's still floating, you know.
Yeah, yeah, it was very well built. Who built it?
James Edwards, Lucky Bean Boat Yard in the Dustin area.
It was a long time ago.
Yeah, it took them 4 months to build it.
It was incredibly quick. I remember they brought it down. The top section wasn't built. No,
That's correct. Yeah, it was just the bottom section.
They launched it and then they built the top deck when it was on.
So it was on a Sunday, yeah. Sunday afternoon.
I remember that very well. But in those days, the cabin didn't look anything like it does today.
No, the cabin was the same.
But I'm talking about
they changed these, yeah. They make it a little bit smaller. It was not the same, you know. But anyway, I cannot say I'm not proud of it, but it looks funny, you know. But anyway, I like it.
and how big is she, the John Benn?
The John Benn is about 19.9 of 19.8. So it's nearly 20 meters long, yeah.
And how many people does she carry?
She can carry 107.
That's guests?
With the guests, yeah. The staff, the crew 7, and the rest is 100.
100. And what is she powered by?
150s. Yamahas now.
Is that what it's got now?
And it's very strong.
Yeah.
Oh, the reverse, and it's very light on fuel. But I enjoy this engine.
You're coming up for your 25th anniversary soon. What are you going to do to celebrate?
You know, I didn't plan that yet. I got so many things to do in life, you know, and I'm still enjoying it.
Do you know how to answer me on the 50th anniversary, which you'll have in 28 years' time?
I will try, I promise I will try, and if I got answers for you, I'll give it to you.
Cornelius Sinclair, thank you very much.